Malo, get.
Jesus, Eddie, what the hell happened here?
You happened here, Edward. The damage you caused 6 years ago has not been undone.
I'm not an easy man to call a friend, am I? Is that why you're here?
To fight beside a man so driven by personal gain and glory is a hard thing, Edward. And I have come to feel the assassins and their creed a more honorable course. Have I been unfair?
No. For years I've been rushing around, taking whatever I fancied, not giving a tinker's curse for those I hurt. And yet here I am, with riches and a reputation, feeling no wiser than when I left home. Yet when I turn around, look at the course I've run. There's not a man or woman that I love left standing beside me.
There is time to make amends, Captain Kenway.
Mary. Before she died, she asked me to do good by her, to sort out the mess I made. Can you help me?
Mary was fond of you, Edward. She saw something in your bearing that gave her hope you might one day fight with us.
Aye. She told me.
And what do you think of our creed?
It's hard to say. For if nothing is true, then why believe anything? And if everything is permitted, why not chase every desire?
Why, indeed.
It might be that this idea is only the beginning of wisdom, not its final form.
That's quite a step up from the Edward I met here many years ago. So what do you think?
It'll take some getting used to.
The second attack this month, I should have moved this village long ago.
I brought all this upon you years ago, but I will stand by you now.
It will take more than a few favors to call yourself a true assassin, Edward.
One thing at a time, mate.
Under attack once more. Come.
To the beat!
Vishtunu bin lebaro. Follow my lead.
¡Venceremos a eso! ¡Seguid, chicos!
¡En el punto de mira!
Good to see you here, brother. Swift and clean, Edward. Merciful kills are all.
¡Intenta despistarlo!
¡Tengo justo en la mira!
¡Pólvora seca! ¡No te
¡Ya estás acabado, carajo! ¡Lo tengo justo en la mira!
Janumuk awol yetel abishan. And once more you have our thanks, Edward. You are welcome here.
Thank you, sir. I'll rest here for a time before setting out, if I may. How's her child?
She is a strong woman, but not invincible.
I'm sorry for your loss.
If I'd stayed in prison, they'd have taken him from me. He'd never be alive. Maybe this is God's way of saying I'm not fit to be a mother yet. Carrying on like I do. Cursing, drinking, fighting.
You are a fighter, aye. In prison, I heard stories of the infamous Anne Bonny and Mary Read taking on the King's Navy together. Just the pair of you.
It's all true. Anne would have won that day if Jack and his lads weren't passed out in the hold from drink. Edward. Everyone's gone, aren't they? Mary, Raccoon, Touch, all the rest. I miss them so. Rough as they were. Do you feel that too? All empty inside?
I do. Devil curse me. I do. I know my targets by sight well enough, but how will I find them?
We have spies and informants in every city. Visit our bureaus and the assassins there will guide you.
That fixes Torres and Rogers. But Bartholomew Roberts won't be near any city. Might take months to find him.
Or years. But you're a man of talent and quality, Captain Kenway. I believe you will find him.
And if you're at a loss, don't be afraid to call on your quartermaster for aid.
Quartermaster! What's our present course?
Due west, Captain, if it's still Kingston we're sailing for.
It is indeed, Miss Bonny. Call it out.
Weigh anchor and let fall the courses, lads! We're sailing for Jamaica!
How does it feel to bark so loud?
I've barked louder, and to men twice as rough.
Tending bar at the old age.
Among other places. And I say...
Ahoy, Captain!
Captain Kenway.
You have something for me?
The present whereabouts of the Templar Woods Rogers. He is attending a small political function, so do it clean.
The word is King George is calling Rogers back to London.
Aye, not happy with his progress in Nassau.
Still too many pirates roaming about, from what I hear.
You'll need a disguise to fool the powderheads at this party. I suggest the visiting diplomat, Ruggiero Ferraro. He's been on our list for some time.
Understood. Will you send this to England for me?
Aye, the ship leaves tomorrow.
Caroline Scott Kenway, Hawkins Lane, Bristol.
Shadow sees himself.
I'm ready. We go. This empty post. No, I'll even extend my 1-week warranty to ensure that. With me, you have always much choice and no wows.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me.
Right, hot shoving a mustard pot, you are.
Ah, praise God for imported wines. Who can drink rum more than once a month? Your deal is revolting. Va bene. I am ready.
Why tarry? Where such as these come only once in a lifetime.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me. Ah, praise God for imported wine. Who can drink rum more than once a month? Dio Dio. It's revolting. Bastard! Now I am lost. How preposterous this city is. All straight lines and rigid blocks and still no sense of order. Oh, how I miss the warm and winding streets of Firenze. How I miss it. Also. Damn, sweltering heat. Another corpse, I think. Ah, that is the right note. St. George's. Mine is great. Va bene. I am ready. We go.
Ahoy! Be welcome, sir.
Come one and all, today I'm feeling especially generous. As much of pittance I ask. Return it beyond the What's up?
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum.
Another drunkard.
You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me. Ah! Praise God for imported wines. Who can drink rum more than once a month? Dio Dio. Revolting. Va bene. I am ready. We go. Va bene. I am ready. We go.
Good day to you, sir.
You cannot pursue your goals without putting
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No. Instead, you walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me.
woman already.
Praise God for imported wines. Va bene. I am ready. We go.
Shall you be amazed by the variety of meat I don't know?
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me.
It's not the... Hey! What's on hold for, sir?
Praise God for imported wines.
Salve. Forgive the lateness of my arrival. I am Rogerio Ferraro.
Aye, Mr. Ferraro. Not a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my brief tenure as Governor of the Bahamas. For under my watch, no less than 300 avowed pirates took the King's pardon and swore filthy to the crown. Yet, for all my successes, His Majesty has seen fit to sack me and call me home to England. Brilliant! God bless the fucker! Therefore, hooray! Hooray for the ignoble and ignorant prigs who rule the world with sticks up their asses! Hooray!
How is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll...
Shame about your dismissal, Rogers. You had my confidence. Still do.
Well, it's not a done deal by any means. When the King hears my complaints, I'm sure he'll come to a more sensible conclusion.
Dead in a ditch. They're still not sure the boy will live.
No, we're still holding Daniel's ship.
I say, that's a smart-looking outfit.
Excuse me.
But it can't be comfortable in this heat.
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
Word going round, Rogers, is that you're comfortable friends with the Spaniard, Laureano Torres. Is that true?
It is, I am proud to say. Torres was a governor too, and like me, had a firm commitment to seeing justice done.
But lately, they're taking too much of an interest. All in a few favors.
I brought those brutes in Nassau to heal, by God, and this is the thanks I get? Unbelievable.
Damn right you did, Rogers. And if it's a character witness you need back home, I'd gladly tender a letter in support.
You want?
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Problem, chum.
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me. Thank you for hosting my little send-offs. I'm too rambunctious.
A little free with your speech today, but nothing to be hanged for.
Why then, how's this? Soon, all the monarchies of the world will be obsolete, and when that day comes, men like Torres and myself will reveal ourselves as the architects of their undoing.
What, do I know you?
Oh, Christ, Rogers, you're a bold one.
Hey, aren't you?
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
He was a privateer once. How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin! You have spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But I do understand. I've seen the observatory, and I know its power. You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
Yes. And yet all for a greater purpose. To ensure justice. To snuff out lies and to seek truth.
There's no man on Earth who needs that power.
Yet you suffer the outlaw Roberts to use it.
No. I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
Here at the edge of a blade, I find a friend in you at last. Principe, you mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
Oh, please,
Aye, stop.
Hold on.
That man there! The Italian! He did it!
You! Stop!
Just...
You run like a dog.
It's done.
Where now?
Grab your kit and pack well. We're sailing for Africa.
When he was...
Captain has the helm!
Every last scrap of duck on the wind!
Use topsail, gallants and royals!
Poor old man came riding by, and we say so, and we know so. Oh, a poor old man came riding by, oh, poor old man. Says I, old man, your horse will die, and we say so, and we know so. And if he dies, we'll tan his hide, oh, poor old man. And if he don't, I'll ride him again, and we say so, and we know so. And I'll ride him until the Lord knows when, oh, poor old man. He's dead as a nail in the lamp room door, and we say so, and we know so. And he won't come worrying us no more, oh, poor old man. We'll use the hair of his tail to sew our sails, and we say so, and we know so. And the iron of his shoes to make deck nails, oh, poor old man. Drop him down the long, long row, and we say so, and we know so. For the sharks will have his body, and the devil take his soul, oh, poor old man.
Captain! Here's one still kicking!
Who did this?
It were a large vessel, the Royal Fortune.
Roberts.
Offered no quarter, didn't say nothing.
Rest behind him! Why? Who chases me now, eh? Is it a spectre come to spook me? Or the gaunt remains of a man I sent to hell? Got him in my sight! Fire!
you're better than even chance.
No. There's a device with him that needs taking. I'll have to board her myself.
Man the guns! There's more fodder for you coming! My two Mexican. How can I not be impressed by the attention you paid me? May the best of we two sing praises of the second.
A merry life and a short one, as promised. How well I know myself. And what of you, Edward? Have you found the peace you seek?
I'm not aiming so high as that. For what's peace but a confusion between two wars?
Oh, you're a stoic then. But perhaps I was wrong about you. She might have had some use for you after all.
She? Of whom do you speak?
Oh, she who lies in wait, entombed. I had hoped to find her, to see her again, to open the door of the temple and hear her speak my name once more.
Talk sense, man.
Oh, I was born too soon. Like so many others before.
Where's the device, Roberts?
Destroy this body, Edward. The Templars. If they take me...
All sail! Shield!
¡Alto! ¡Estás acabado!
¡No te escaparás tan fácilmente, maldito!
Captain Kenway, just in time. I'll see you back aboard.
Ah, Captain Kenway. I'm assuming this is the friendliest face you've seen since dropping anchor?
Is Havana under curfew on my account?
Aye. Torres seems to think someone's coming after him.
He's not wrong.
A monkey-looking thing? Is that what I think it is?
Aye. Watch. Through the blood of the governor, we can see through his eyes.
That's by the church.
Keep this safe. Just in case.
I'll be at the bureau. Good luck.
¡Alto!
¡Tengo línea de tiro! ¡Puedo darle!
¡Ya lo has oído! ¡Colgaremos esta noche!
Señor, disculpe, pero ¿por qué tenemos que entrar ahí? Ya han enviado a la mayoría de la flota.
¿Estás cuestionando una orden directa, soldado?
No, señor, pero es que...
Bien.
¡Atención! ¡Para tu ataúd!
Señor, disculpe, pero ¿por qué tenemos que entrar ahí? Ya han enviado a la mayoría de la flota.
¿Estás cuestionando una orden directa, soldado?
No, señor, pero es que...
Bien.
¡Atención!
Por esos asesinos.
Calla. Un rumor toma con la confianza más rápido que una bala. Ni menciones a los asesinos.
He oído historias sobre ellos. Espero que te equivoques.
Ahí, vosotros dos. Cerrad esas bocas antes de que os las tenga que cerrar yo.
Señor, sí, señor.
Dios, ¿ahora qué?
Lucas! Oh, jeez! You bleeding animal!
Gracias, señor.
Ah!
Esos prisioneros. Cállate. Bien, continuemos. Vosotros, seguidnos. Y esta vez no vayáis a meter la pata.
¡Abrid paso!
¡A vuestras posiciones!
¡Alto! ¡Y a sacarse! ¡La línea de tiro!
You're done, Torres. Christ. This again, eh?
¡Alto! ¡Quiero hablar contigo! ¡Tarde! ¡Tus entrenos te cansará!
You're carrying one up close. Are you weak against bullets? How about a little gunplay? If you could speak, mate, it would gladden me to hear your side. You humbled me once, and I took that hard lesson, and I bettered myself. Die, knowing that for all of our conflict, you helped make a soldier out of a scoundrel. Leave this life for a lasting peace, down among the dead.
We got word Torres left the city. Who were you chasing?
That vial was labeled Torres, but held the blood of his second. Where's he gone?
Left port this morning, heading west along the coast.
The observatory.
Will we follow?
Send word to Atabai. We've cornered our man.
Let out some sail!
What's this Torres doing looking for the observatory? When you're holding the treasure yourself?
Torres doesn't know I have it.
So why bring it to him and risk its capture?
I'd like him to know I have it, just before he dies.
Edward, there's a fleet blocking the cove he wants.
Aye, the Armada. That's Torres and his men.
And you're going to do what, exactly?
Find our way past them.
Awaiting orders! Enemy making for us, sir! Man of war, sir! Spanish ensign! That's the lone ship, Cap! Ready to fire, sir! Hit us, sir! Fire! To planks! Go!
Who's this Torres? And what's your man done to earn a death sentence?
He's a Templar, like Rogers and Hornigold. Men cooking up schemes to use the observatory for ill purposes. For power and control. The violence he caused with this thing would be subtle but heavy. Deadly, yet leaving no mark. Does that make sense?
Like, if there was a drought and people was thirsty, and one man had a large cask of water but gave a sip to none, he'd be a killer with no blood in his hands.
Aye, like that.
Fair enough.
Got salt in himself!
Lord, there's a bit of a chill, isn't there? Thought we might see some soldiers in the light. Maybe they've gone?
No, they're here. Deep in the jungle.
Soldiers, just there. What should we do? Look at all this. Corpses for miles.
They brought every ounce of menace they had.
You're mine!
Oh, it's so strange. What is it?
Later, Anne. I'll tell you all when this is finished.
Holy Mother of God. Is this the place we've come to see?
Aye. Stand watch here, and let none follow.
Fitna that doesn't fight right.
¡Mis piernas! ¡Mis piernas!
¡Venga, muévete!
¡No puedo! ¡Mis piernas no responden!
¡Déjalo! ¡Déjalo! ¿Has oído? ¡Levántate! ¡No quiero dejarte aquí! ¡Será vuestro funeral!
¡Por favor!
¡Venga, muévete!
¡No puedo! ¡Mis piernas no responden!
¡Déjalo! ¡Déjalo! ¡Moriremos todos! ¿Has oído? ¡Levántate! ¡No quiero dejarte aquí! ¡Será vuestro funeral!
¡Por favor! ¡Por favor, no me abandonéis! ¡Está aquí! ¡El pirata está aquí!
o algo.
Nuestro deber es quedarnos con Torres. ¿Dónde van?
¡Ese viejo conseguirá que nos maten a todos!
¡Te castigarán por esto, cobarde!
¿Quién me va a castigar? ¿Un hombre muerto?
¡Registrarlo todo! ¡Hay que parar esta locura! Nuestro deber es quedarnos con Torres. ¿Dónde van?
¡Ese viejo conseguirá que nos maten a todos!
¿Castigarán por esto?
¿Quién me va a castigar? ¿Un hombre muerto? ¡Por Dios! ¿Qué es eso?
¡Objetivo a la vista! ¡Voy a lanzar una granada!
Hemos activado algo.
¡Registrarlo todo! ¡Hay que parar esta locura! Nuestro deber es quedarnos con Torres. ¿Dónde van?
¡Ese viejo conseguirá que nos maten a todos!
¡Te castigarán por esto, cobarde!
¿Quién me va a castigar? ¿Un hombre muerto? ¡Con cuidado! ¡Granada suelta!
¡En el punto de mira! ¡Tengo línea de tiro! ¡No tengo el cañonazo! ¡No dejéis hueco! ¡Está aquí! ¡Matadlo!
could have worked together, Edward. We could have taken power for ourselves and brought these miserable empires to their knees. There is so much potential in you.
Captain Kenway, ever a splinter in my side. Does this murder fulfill you?
I'm only seeing a job done, Torres. As you'd have done with me.
As we have done, I think. You have no family anymore, no friends, no future. Your losses are far greater than ours.
That may be. But killing you rights a far greater wrong than ever I did.
You honestly believe that?
You would see all of mankind corralled into a neatly furnished prison, safe and sober, yet dulled beyond reason and sapped of all spirit. So with everything I've seen and learned in these last years, I do believe it.
You wear your convictions well. They suit you.
Torres awakened something fierce. Are we safe?
With the device returned, I believe so.
What do you call this place?
Captain Kenway's Folly!
Petsawol Tesu Tukila. Ka Wenen. We will seal this place and discard the key. Until another sage appears, this door will remain locked.
There were vials when I came here last. Filled with the blood of ancient men, Robert said, but they're gone now.
Then it's up to us to recover them, before the Templars catch wind of this. You could join us in that cause.
I will, but only after I fix what I mangled back home.
It arrived last week.
Wakey, wakey. I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Not in this era, anyway. I wish I could explain all this strangeness, but there isn't much time. The short of it is, you saw my beloved Juno. And for a brief moment, I thought she might occupy this tender body of yours. But something went wrong. And now, she's back out there, adrift. Oh, she was magnificent once. One of a race of beautiful, wonderful creatures. They created your kind. Did you know that? Your people were tools to them. That's all you have ever been. That's all you should ever be. One day soon, I hope. For the world is nearly ready for her return. Wired. Prepared for a second coming. Uh-oh. Here they come. Those Templars. Or maybe assassins this time. Idiots. All of them. I envy you. It was her wish that I be here to greet her. It was her experiment that made it possible for my rebirth as one of these things.
Stay down! Get down on your back! Now! He's got a gun!
Guide me into the grave, beloved! I am your instrument!
Put the gun down! Drop it! Drop your weapon! Clear! Clear! Check his vitals. He's bleeding fast. Check the victim.
Are you okay? Can you hear me? Hello? Talk to me. You alright?
There you are. Thank God.
I hope you feel well. You look good. Can you stand? Good. Try walking around. A doctor came by, said there wasn't anything to worry about. That the liquid in the syringe was far, far below a lethal dose. I feel terrible about all this. About everything. All our evidence pointed to you, but it was John all along. God, the things we found on his computer. Whatever you need, we'll provide. You've done an amazing job. Speaking of which, our trailer is finished. Would you like to see it? I owe you that much. There we go. I uploaded it to your database. You can watch it here or at your Animus. I think you'll love it. It really captures the essence of the era. So, take care. And again, thank you.
In a world where pirates rule the waves, these men will discover that nothing is sacred and everyone is committed to rum, plunder, and women.
Hola, ladies.
This summer, Abstergo Entertainment invites you aboard for the adventure of a lifetime. So sharpen your cutlasses, shine your hooks, and sail with the devils of the Caribbean. This virtual experience is not being rated.
Well, what now? Talk, you idiot! Look at the light! Isn't that the battery? I think that's the battery. Hello? Hello? Look, sorry about this. My name is Sean, and back there is Rebecca, my partner in crime. Hello! Bloody good work, honestly, I mean it, delivering us all that data. It's really just too bad that our man on the inside was such a, how to put it? Fanatic is the best word, I suppose.
We take who we can get.
Exactly. Well put. We saw in John an opportunity.
Timestamp August 16th, 2000.
Burrow deeper into Abstergo's cloud servers, and I'm not ashamed to say we took it. Not realising, of course, that he was enlisting you to help him. And to blame, should anything go wrong.
Gentlemen, how do you find it here?
It will work for us. But our goal must be to scatter our operations. To live and work among the people we protect, just as Altair ibn had once counseled.
Well, until that time, it's yours as you see fit.
Edward, Captain Woods Rogers survived his wounds. He has since returned to England, shamed and in great debt, but no less a threat.
I will finish that job when I return. You have my word. Evening, Anne.
Edward?
I'll be sailing for London in the next few months. I'd be a hopeful man if you were beside me.
England's the wrong way around the globe for an Irish woman.
Will you stay with the assassins?
No, I haven't got that kind of conviction in my heart. You?
In time, aye. When my mind is settled and my blood is cooled.
Sail ho! Coming into the cove!
You're a good man, Edward. And if you learn to keep settled in one place for more than a week, you'll make a fine father too. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't. So felt me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, ere I had, they're sorry for my going.
Loose all the trim shots of the wind!
Ere I've loved, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should write and you should, I'll gently and softly call. Good night.